Hello, everybody. Welcome to Foothill College for tonight's classic matchup between the home team, Los Altos Eagles, and the visiting team, Mountain View Spartans. I'm Paul Cunningham, joined by my compadre, the retired mailman, Terry Ward, and we are just about to get underway here as the Spartans will break their huddle at the 40-yard line and kick it off to the Los Altos Eagles. Deep to receive for Los Altos, I believe, is Jordan Janab, but it's a squib kick that's going to be taken at the 25-yard line, out over the 30 to the 40, pushing forward, still pushing forward, and getting out to the 45-yard line. A nice return by Los Altos. That looked like it was number 82, maybe? Bailey Thayer? Yes, it was Bailey Thayer on the return. We're just trying to we came up very quickly as the game got started right after the national anthem, as well it should.
And Los Altos with excellent field position, I can tell you that.
Great way to start right now.
Yeah.
They come with a full house backfield. 3 running backs behind of the quarterback. The handoff, give up the middle, and nothing doing as Mountain View silences that run.
Vete with the stop there, the defensive tackle. Only a sophomore. We'll be calling his number a lot. We've seen Mountain View a couple times this year, did a couple of their games, and he's a very active defensive player.
Kyle Gano is the quarterback for Los Altos. He'll now come up, and this time he'll come out of the shotgun. Motion by Patrick Vargas. The snap, he looks towards Vargas, has him on the screen pass to the outside, tries to find a lane, picks up some yardage, gets out over the 45, close to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Here's a little swing pass right out there. Didn't have too much blocking in front of him. A couple of yards he gained was on his own.
So it will be a 3rd down. They're actually saying 3rd and 9, and I believe that's probably more accurate than my 3rd and 8, so we'll go with it. Again, coming out of the shotgun formation, this time with 3 receivers to his left for Gano. Vargas goes in motion to the right. The snap and some movement on the part of Los Altos, I believe. I think that'll back him up 5 yards.
Yeah, and we'd like to tell you, Paulie, that in the standings, we got Los Altos at 3-1 and Mountain View at 4-1. Overall, Mountain View is 6-2 with Los Altos at 4-4. So this is a big game. It's always a big game between these two rivalries anyway, but similar records almost.
Actually, it is against Mountain View on the penalty. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Los Altos. So head coach Trevor Pruitt happy about that. Head coach for Mountain View is Shelley Smith. And as Mr. Ward pointed out, the Spartans having a very good year this year for Shelley Smith. The give to the deep back, that's Max Higaretta. And Higaretta pushes his way up close to a 1st down, but about a yard short.
Okay.
It'll be a 4th and 1. Another look.
There's a replay. Got actually hung up, crazy. Sean Oliver had him by the ankle. He got out of that tackle.
So actually they're going to call it a 4th and 2. They backed it up a little bit, and Los Altos is going to go for it. I like the aggressiveness here. Now maybe they'll try to pull. No, they go with the quick snap to give, trying to get to the outside, and successfully doing so is Patrick Vargas, as he was headed up the middle and then cut to the outside and found the hole and picked up the 1st down. Another look.
Boy, that was strictly on his own because there was nothing right there. Notice how he skirted right, almost got it tackled there, just barely gained it.
So
nice.
Vargas picks up the 1st down. It'll be a 1st and 10 inside Mountain View territory at the 44-yard line. 9 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. No score so far.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun again is Gano. Motion by Vargas. Gano looks to pass, throws deep down the sideline for Vargas. Vargas almost got out in front to make that catch. Good closing speed by Vargas to try to get to the ball. Made a dive, just couldn't come up with it. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Another look.
Boy, just off the fingertips. Nice loft. Ball floated right there, and you can see how it just missed his fingertips.
Vargas showed some good acceleration there and just couldn't get to it. He'll come out and take a breather for a play. 2nd down and 10. Two running backs in the backfield with Gano. Gano takes the snap, gives to the tailback, fighting to the outside, picking up about 4 yards, it looks like, getting inside the 40. They're going to spot it at the 38. So a pickup of about 5 yards. Another look at it.
There's the handoff, breaking over to the right-hand side, dragging Noah Kios with him, but good effort. About 3rd down now.
I believe that was Higaretta on the carry. Number 9.
Beautiful night here at Foothill. Beautiful football weather, nice and chilly, and no wind.
It's a fall night, no doubt about that. The pitch to the outside, trying to get to the outside is Vargas, and Vargas is caught behind the line of scrimmage and brought down at the 41-yard line. And it'll bring up a 4th down.
Race Moderman, here's your replay. Race Moderman, junior linebacker, kept that play from getting outside, forced him inside, help from the other teammates.
Brings up a 4th down and 7 for Los Altos, and they eschew the punt and will go for it. I like their aggressiveness. They're not going to. They refuse to punt. Let's get the first, and it worked for him the last time. Let's see what it does here. Gano looks left, throws left, and almost intercepted as it falls incomplete on 4th down. Good coverage downfield by the Spartans. Another look.
Yeah, here's your replay. Looking left all the way, and I really didn't see anybody open.
So a turnover on downs, and the Mountain View Spartans will come out and have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Starting off the game at quarterback will be number 7, Colin Dickerson.
Now the Eagles with good field position.
Spartans with good field position.
That's what
you said.
That's what I said.
That's what you said. Well, it's that missing tooth, that gap there that you've got.
That's right.
Your harmonious bicuspis is not flagged down
flag.
as a host of Spartans moved, and that'll back it up 5 yards. Half the team had one count, the other half slightly different count. So it will bring up a 1st and 15 and move the ball back to the 36-yard line. Mountain View, known for rotating their quarterbacks. They'll use Colin Dickerson, they'll use Owen Mountford, and they'll also use Nick Butters at quarterback and interchange them sometimes on plays, sometimes on series. Tonight, Colin Dickerson comes out. He has 2 backs behind him. Looks to pass, has some time, now steps up into the pocket, now in a little bit of trouble. Rolls to his left, throws downfield, floats it out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be a 2nd down and 15.
He's looking right, looking downfield. Now he's starting to scramble. Nothing was open. Just had to get rid of it.
This just in, the Los Altos band has just arrived and are making their way down the track. They must have gotten a 7:30 start time on their calendar.
Yeah.
That happens.
As long as they brought the woodwinds, we're in good shape.
The woodwinds are here, and they've got reeds. Yeah, fully equipped. Cullen Dickerson steps back to survey the defense and then steps back up, gets motion to his left, fakes the motion, looks to run it himself. Dickerson lowers his shoulder, picks up maybe 2.
Yeah, to me, that looked like his own call. He's under center. Did not give it to him. And, yeah, that was his own. But he really had nowhere to go. Jordan Auerbach, the main tackler on that.
Brings up a 3rd down and 14 as the Spartans will look to convert here.
Yeah. The Los Altos band is all dressed in their regalia. They're looking sharp tonight here, buddy.
Very, very regal.
Yes. Okay.
And a timeout is going to be called by Los Altos.
Yeah, KMVT Sports would like to thank TVU for providing the live coverage equipment for tonight's game. Also, thanks to the Palo Alto Medical Foundation for their continued support of KMVT Sports programming. And here's our standings. We're looking right at Santa Clara, 4-0. And Los Altos has to go there next week, play Santa Clara. Mountain View 4-1. You can see this is a big game for these two teams. Gunn not doing too well down there in Palo Alto. 0-5. And yeah, overall Los Altos 4-4, Mountain View 6-2.
So the timeout comes to an end, and Mountain View is in the huddle. We'll see what they've come up with on this 3rd down and 14. They split 2 receivers out to the right. 1 is split out to the left. Now they've got trips out to the right. Rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws a nice pass, complete, and pushed out of bounds. It's going to be short of the 1st down. It was complete to Tommy Resnick, his favorite receiver, or Mountain View's favorite receiver. Another look at it.
Rolling to his right. He likes throwing on the run. Good passer. Resnick cut back. Jordan Jabab right there with the stop.
So the ball at the 46-yard line. Mountain View appears to be willing to punt the ball. And we'll look to do so. Patrick Vargas will go deep for Los Altos.
Yeah, Nick Butters, one of the quarterbacks. He's the punter.
Indeed he is. And it's a fake. They look for the option. They give it to Butters. Butters looks to pick up a 1st down, lowers his shoulder, dives forward, and he got the 1st down.
Oh, nice play.
The fake punt is successful for Mountain View as they get inside Los Altos territory.
Went to the short man, and then he flipped it back to Butters, where you can see just bolted his head down. And wasn't too much past the 1st down, but he got it.
Well-conceived play. It'll be a 1st down for Mountain View. They're at the 46-yard line of Los Altos. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. And Cullen Dickerson comes back out at quarterback. Motion and a give to fumble on the ball. A pack of blue shirts are near it, and it is Los Altos football as they come away with the turnover as Felipe Silvera lost the handle.
Wants to get the. Oh, there it is. Linebacker got his hand in on it. Bounced right out. Here it is again. Here's another good shot. Trevor Rogers got that left arm in there, popped that ball out. 4:47 left in the 1st quarter.
So it is Los Altos football. Again, out of the shotgun will come Kyle Gano. Takes the snap, looks across the middle, and it looks complete to Patrick Vargas. It almost looked like Vargas had turned up a little quickly. Let her look.
Yeah, Vargas. Tommy Resnick right there on the tackle. Nice, well-conceived play. You know they practice that a lot. Couple steps, toss the ball.
First down for Los Altos at the 41-yard line. And I was going to say, Vargas was in motion. It almost looked like he turned upfield before the snap, but there was no flag on the play. You know, a nice catch by Vargas. That was in traffic and took tremendous concentration. The give to Higaretta. Higaretta with a big hole, a flag behind him, though, in the area of holding. He gets down close to the 36-yard line, but we'll see what the flag's all about.
Yeah, it was holding. But the tough one about that is the play was in front of him. You know, no need for that.
So it is holding. It'll be from the point of the foul, and the foul is right around the original line of scrimmage, and they'll back it up from there.
Holding penalty called against Los Altos.
It's a 10-yard penalty, which will push the ball back inside of Los Altos territory at the 48-yard line. And it will be a first down and about 21. As the foul actually took place a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So first and 21 for the Eagles. Vargas in motion. Almost turned up early again. They throw to the opposite side of Vargas, and it's complete. Knocked out of bounds is the receiver. I believe it was Bailey Thayer.
Yeah. Chris Pena-Prado in on the stop. There's that pitch wide open. Nothing much after the catch, though. Nice tackle.
Pickup of about 6 yards. It'll be second down and 15 for Los Altos.
Well, that's how you go about doing it. Just nickel and dime 'em.
Trips to the right. Vargas takes the handoff in motion. Looks to get to the outside. Good job by the Spartans to go ahead and stretch that play out. Another look at it.
Yeah. Los Altos not be able to get outside on these tough Spartan defense. Tommy Resnick coming up from his safety position.
He read that real well.
Yeah, he real did. Yep.
Brings up a third down and 17. They are at the Mountain View 48-yard line. We have yet to see them punt, so they could be in two-down territory here at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, if they got 6, I figured that, like I said.
Vargas in motion. Snap to Gano. He looks right, has an opening over the middle, now throws deep down the sideline, has a man down there. It's Vargas, but tipped away as he threw that one kind of up for grabs, and the Spartans were able to react to it and knock it down.
Here's your replay. Like Paulie said, he just, that's the good old heave. In fact, they actually have to slow down and stop.
Yeah, they had to wait for it.
They waited for it to come. Just didn't have the distance.
So it'll be a fourth down, and it will be a punting situation.
They do have a kicker.
They do, and they're going to use him.
Well, let's wait and see.
It is Alvin Mallerstedt, and Mallerstedt gets the kick away. Taken at the 15-yard line, looking for room, and Resnick is brought down over the 20 at about the 22-yard line. So Tommy Resnick, who does kind of everything for him, a nice little return.
Here's your Los Altos schedule for this SoCal. We can win. There's that gun. That's why they don't have a win. 55-0. Cupertino.
Long day for Gunn.
Yeah, long year for Gunn.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They're happy to see November come. It will be a first and 10 for Mountain View. They are at their 22-yard line. Handoff gets out close to the 25-yard line. Ball carrier was number 25. That's Sam Gill. Another look.
Handoff. Really didn't get much. captain Max Higuereta Jr. in on the stop along with Jordan Auerbach, another junior.
Pickup of 3. It's a second down and 7. Colin Dickerson still in at quarterback for Mountain View. Dickerson under center. 2 running backs behind to give to the outside. It's Gill. Gill fights for some yardage, gets out over the 25, over the 25 to the 26-yard line. Another look at it.
Here's your handoff, trying to get outside. Just barely did, but Eagles doing a good job stopping them also. Both teams so far not letting them get around the corners.
Spotted the ball at the 27-yard line. It will be a 3rd down and 5 for the Spartans.
1:34 left in the first quarter.
Still no score. Dickerson rolling to his left, throws downfield and out of bounds as there was no one open. And he threw that one away. It will bring up a 4th down and 5 in a punting situation for Mountain View, and that's exactly what they will do. As Nick Butters comes out to do the punting duties. And going deep for Los Altos is Patrick Vargas. Very nice facilities here at Foothills College.
Foothills fun, yeah. Foothills is nice. They do make us pay to park, which
it's a little annoying.
Yeah. But nice field.
$3.
I know.
Punt is away.
Nice
to the
punt.
right side. Nice punt. They're going to let it hit, and it will take a Los Altos hop. It'll be down right near midfield. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to spot it on the big white line at the 50. Looked like it was down around the 49 of Mountain View, but let's take a look at Mountain View's schedule.
Yeah, they also beat them 40-0. Woodside, opening day loss, but then they came back with, 5 nice wins. Santa Clara, tough loss. Santa Clara's undefeated. Cupertino, Mountain View's doing real well this year.
1:08 to go here in the opening quarter. Ball is at midfield. Gano out of the shotgun. Gano gives to Higuereta. Higuereta probes the defense, tries to get to the outside, picks up some good positive yardage, continues to fight for some additional yards and gets inside the 45-yard line down to the 43-yard line.
Boy, this is all Higuereta. Look at this. Broke outside. There's 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles. Spun around, finally taken down, and then he added 2 more.
Nice job by Max Higuereta to continue fighting. Just kept pivoting and kept those feet moving. Actually got down to the 42-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 2 for Los Altos. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Out of the shotgun again. Gano with the give up the middle to Vargas, and Vargas with some excellent yardage. Gets down inside the 35-yard line to the 34.
Yeah,
another look at
watch this. That's a good pop. He found a hole right there. He's down in the secondary right now. Nick Butters had to come up, make the initial hit with Randy Rivas, finishing him off. That was a good little pop.
Patrick Vargas with a very nice run. The official trying to get the clock to move. Now it moves, and there's only 8 seconds left, and they'll probably let the clock run out and end the quarter, and that's exactly what Los Altos will do. So a break in the action, 1 quarter in the books. There's no score.
KMVT 15 is your community media center. We are here to provide hands-on training, equipment, and resources to you to express your voice over many distribution platforms. So when you think of KMVT 15, remember we have a full production facility, production truck, and an award-winning staff here to support your needs.
Second quarter action just about to get underway. A shot of some of the Mountain View crowd, I believe.
Yes, that's Mountain View. Across the way.
Second quarter action, the Sean O'Malley quarter.
Yes, it is.
We haven't done a quarter this year, so we might as well do a Sean O'Malley quarter.
Sean O'Malley.
What the heck? He might be watching.
And I bet sitting in the Barker Lounge is Mr. O'Malley on the other side of the street.
Well, that's the third quarter. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Ball at the 34-yard line to give to Vargas. Vargas tries to get to the outside. He does, but he's tackled after picking up maybe a yard. Another look.
Yep, here's your replay. Snap. Nice handoff. Cradle it in his right arm. Initially stopped. And really not much there.
Some good announcing right there. 11 and a half minutes to go in the first half. As the Eagles will break the huddle. Gano out of the shotgun. Vargas, and no, that's not Vargas. That is Thayer in motion, but they're going to give to Vargas out of the tailback position, and he's got some room to run, and he takes it quickly down inside the 25-yard line, all the way down to the 21, where it'll be a first down.
Boy, nice little burst out to the left-hand side. He came in and just headed outside. Initially couldn't get stopped by Nick Butters and on the push to get him out of bounds.
First down and 10 for the Eagles at the 21-yard line.
Both teams making a little better, not plays, but gaining a little more now. They're getting the feel of the game here.
Give again to Vargas. Vargas carries some tacklers with him, gets down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll spot it right around the 12. Another look at it.
Here's your replay. Right up the gut. Playing real well. Daniel Reyna in on the stop. But it was a good little burst there.
I've looked around the stands here tonight, and it's still Peggy O'Malley.
There you go.
10 and a half minutes to go here in the half. It will be a second down and 1 for Los Altos. Cano hands off to Higuereta. Higuereta fights his way forward, gets down inside the 10. They'll spot it right around the 7-yard line, where it'll be a first down for Los Altos.
Here's a snap, handoff. Number 2 hole, that's a nice little cutback.
So it'll be a first down and goal for Los Altos at the 7-yard line. Gano from the shotgun. Thayer in motion to the right. Gano gives to Vargas. Vargas is caught in the backfield, fights forward, and may have lost a yard on the play. Looks like he's tackled right around the 8-yard line.
Yeah, slowed up, yeah.
Second and goal.
Slowed up by your senior Noah Canos. Lost his momentum and couldn't get it up.
Nine and a half minutes to go here in the first half. Los Altos knocking on the door, but the Spartan defense trying to hold that door shut. Gano out of the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Has time. Now looks to scramble. Now floats it to the outside. Had a man wide open. Just couldn't get it to his receiver. Looked like it was Max Higuereta who was open out in the flat. Better look.
Let's look at that. No, nothing to the right-hand side. Kind of a busted play by now. I thought he was going to run. It was just a little flip, and he just didn't get it out to him.
He may have been able to just saunter into the end zone, but all for naught. It is third down and goal from the 9-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a couple sauntering might have occurred, but
Well, there was a potential for Saunter.
Absolutely.
You always look for the potential in a play. Gano out of the shotgun.
Big play.
Vargas in motion. Yeah, big 3rd down and 9 play here. Gano looks left, throws over the middle. Oh, behind his intended receiver. He had Tejada open on a slant pattern into the end zone and just threw it behind him. Cristobal Tejada. Another look.
Here's your replay. Wow, he missed. That was a little behind him, yep.
Brings up a 4th down, and we'll see if they go for a field goal. Another look on the pressure.
Yeah. 62, yeah, it was right in on him. And flag.
A flag.
A flag. We did not see that initially.
That was a very, very late flag.
Roughing the passer.
And it's an automatic 1st down. Wow.
Here's your play. Good thing Bobby, our producer director, sharp as attack. Replaying this a 2nd time, and there it was.
So it's half the distance. It's at the 4.5-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Boy.
For Los Altos again. So the Spartans have done a nice job stopping them, and now they're back in the same position. They give to Vargas. He stopped again in the backfield, and it looks like another flag came flying out.
That may be face mask more than holding. Let's see. Personal foul, face mask.
Oh, good eyes from way back here.
Sharp as attack again.
Boy, you lost a tooth, but the eyes are doing good. Another look.
I know it. Boom.
Clock did not move at all on that play, so that's beneficial to Los Altos. It's still 9:04 to go in the half. Personal foul face mask over there against Mountain View. So that puts it down at the 3-yard line, just inside the 3-yard line. Still 1st down. Now they're asking the clock to be run again, and the timekeeper just refuses to turn the clock on. There, now he does. Now it'll.
There it goes. I mean, you know,
he's
very minor thing running the clock.
So overrated. They do a direct snap to Higuereta. Higuereta dives to his left and appears to be in the end zone.
No.
But they're going to stop him just short as they went with a trick play with Higuereta taking the direct snap. Another look.
Here, he's right there. He had an initial block and he jumped to get in and just did not make it.
So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line as Kyle Gano comes back in at quarterback.
Yeah, you can see where the ball is on the field, just that 1 yard.
Eight minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the half. And now a timeout will be called as Los Altos wants to make sure they have the right play called. Smart move at that point in time. 2nd and 1 from the 1. A break in the action. 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go. There is no score. Shot of the Los Altos cheerleaders. In the past, they've done push-ups for each point that the team has scored. We'll see if they continue that tradition.
Also, the running back for the Los Altos team, Higuereta, right over here getting some smelling
Flag
salts.
down and a quarterback sneak, and it's against Los Altos.
Was a movement?
There was. Gano took it on the quarterback sneak, but
3 plays, 3 penalties.
yeah, you go this way, then you go back that way. So a 5-yard penalty will push it back to the 6-yard line. A break for the Spartans. It looked like Gano had gotten into the end zone on the play, but it was whistled dead. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6-yard line.
Keep your eye on Resnick on that outside. Nice little floater maybe in the corner.
Gano drops, looks to his left, now scrambles to his right, has some room, looking for a receiver, floats it out of the end zone. It almost looked like Gano could have run and picked up some good yardage, but he opted to throw the ball away out of bounds. It'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line. Another look at it.
Replay. He was looking left, but there was nothing there. Now he's looking right. Now he's running right.
Maybe they were closing. They were closing.
There was nothing there.
He would have had to run right away, and even then he probably wouldn't have made it.
Nope.
So I withdraw my comment, with the right read on that. Just getting rid of the ball brings down the 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line. 7:40 to go here in the first half. Gano from the shotgun. Vargas in motion. Looks to his left, throws to his left, has a man open. It is caught and dropped. Pass was intended out there for Tejada.
I'd like
Another
to
look.
see, there was your toss in his hands.
In and out.
That was close.
It would have been a heck of a catch by Tejada.
Took the words right out of my mouth, my friend.
Boy, easy to get to with that
thinking, yeah, I know. You're worth in and out of his hands. Boy, I'm giving the Mountain View Spartans a lot of credit here, buddy.
This is a great defensive stand.
It sure is.
They're going to force a field goal attempt here by Los Altos. Mullerstedt out, snap, spot, kick is up. The kick is good. And with 7 minutes and 31 seconds to go here in the first half, it is a 3-0 Los Altos lead. Los Altos about to kick it off. Out on the field is Alvin Mullerstedt. To kick it off to Mountain View. Spartans trailing by 3. The Eagles, the home team here tonight, here at Foothill College. Both of these teams have used this field as a home field for some of their games. Kick is a pooch kick that skips back all the way to the 16-yard line. It is taken there.
Patrick Vargas flying down the field. My goodness. Untouched.
With the takedown on Felipe Silvera.
KMVT Sports would like to thank TVU for providing the live coverage equipment for tonight's game. And a special thanks to the Palo Alto Medical Foundation for their continued support of KMVT sports programming. See your PAMP doctor today.
Did you throw extra letter into that TV?
My tooth did,
your
yes.
tooth thing was that lisp.
I was having my,
Spartan football, and Colin Dickerson still remains in at quarterback. We haven't seen the rotation pattern that we typically have seen. Give up the middle. And still going is Dickerson. I heard a whistle, and I think the official might have been fooled by Dickerson keeping the ball. He did such a nice job hiding the ball.
Hiding it, yeah.
But there was a whistle, and the officials are going to have to discuss it because they thought the running back had the ball. They thought it was Silvera with the ball, but it wasn't.
What are you doing then?
Well, now they have to go explain to Coach Smith that it's like, Coach, we blew a whistle and it was our bad.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to spot the ball at the 29-yard line because
we blew the whistle.
Because I exhaled. Yeah. I exhaled into the whistle.
Chad Dowdell finally made the final stop.
I mean, Dickerson made a nice run. Here's
your replay. Check it out. There's the handoff. Everybody thought he had handed off, but there it is.
But he had not.
No, Colin Dickerson still had the ball. And here, they finally did swap quarterbacks. Dickerson now in there. But,
well, he's been in there.
Okay. He's been, okay.
Yeah, Dickerson's been the quarterback the whole time. We haven't seen either of the other two come in, or Mountford. And they're too far away for me to read the numbers on the sideline. Maybe Mountford is hurt. Or maybe they're just holding him out until later in the game. But either way, it's a Mountain View ball. They're going to mark it at the 30-yard line. They'll make it a 2nd down and 5. Maybe they negotiated for a couple of extra yards. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Dickerson with the fake, and he'll take it himself again. And once again, he fights for yardage. This time there's no early whistle, and Dickerson gets out over the 35-yard line to the 38. Another look at it.
Alfredo Vasquez in on the stop. Here it is again. Mountain View going for that initial handoff that they think it is, and he's running Two good plays, two good games.
Dickerson under center. Fakes it, and this time he is swarmed over by a host of Eagles, or a nest of Eagles, I guess.
Sure.
Better look.
There he's got the ball. Boom. Alfredo Velasquez, linebacker, and on the stop, he was not faked out at all.
Pushes the ball back to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 13 for Mountain View.
2nd down and 13 for Mountain View.
Dickerson again takes it himself. And Dickerson gets out over the 40 to the 41-yard line. Another look at it.
Keep your eye. He's just, you wonder if that handoff didn't get completed, and he just kept it himself.
3rd down and 7.
Gaining yards on these plays.
Third down and 7 for Mountain View.
With 5:37 left in the second quarter.
Silvera, the deep back. Fake, looking downfield, throwing deep over the middle downfield. It's caught by Resnick. Resnick is inside the 30 and is down at the 27-yard line. A nice pass by Dickerson. Another
nice
look.
catch. Yep. Nice drop back, 4-5 drop. Nice throw on the money. Resnick turned, headed back to the end zone, but nice catch.
You get the ball anywhere in the vicinity of Resnick, and he's going to go and get it. That's just the way he plays. And he's got tremendous hands. If he gets near it, he'll catch it. Yeah. So 1st and 10 for Mountain View at the 27-yard line as they break the huddle. Come up to the line of scrimmage with a little bit of a swagger. Danny Holton is the lone running back. And Dickerson is going to be caught and dropped right around the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they give him any gain at all. It looks like it's just going to stay 2nd and 10. Another look.
Trying to see if there's anywhere he can get outside. He could not, so he just turned it inside. Jervis Carbajal, and on the stop, Jervis is a 6'2" senior.
.405 to go here in the first half as Spartans break the huddle. Dickerson out of the shotgun. Looks to his left, rolls to his left, now sets, now throws down the sideline. Caught by Resnick, but he's pushed out of bounds. They'll rule it a incomplete pass. Another look.
Here's your replay. He was up in the air when he made the catch, but he was out of bounds. Nice throw. Watch, nice catch too. He got up high. Outstretched arms.
Just couldn't come down with it inbounds. So it'll be a 3rd down and 10.
There it is again. Ball flat.
Oof.
Yep. His left leg actually landed out of bounds.
Yes. Good call by the official. 3rd down and 10. Dickerson under center. Rolls to his right, pitches to Holton. Holton looks to get some positive yardage, and he does. He continues to push forward, and he is still on his feet, but they must have whistled the play dead as they try to tell Holton as he's down at the 6-yard line, son, you've got to quit running because we blew you dead back at the 21-yard line.
There you go.
Which is unfortunate because Holton continued to fight. I never really saw that play come to an end per se, but the officials did from down there, and they've got a better angle because he kept fighting and came out of that pile.
Yeah, so he was actually never down,
Yeah. So it's a 4th down and 4. They're at the 21-yard line. Looks like Mountain View will go for it. It would be an awfully long field goal. It would be almost a 39, 40-yard field goal if they were to go for that.
Yeah.
Dickerson quickly up, and now he looks out over
It looks like a
the defense, and a timeout has been called, and I'm not sure who called it, but a timeout, 2:50 to go in the first half. It is 3-0 Los Altos. Shot of some of the ever-growing crowd, a good crowd here tonight on both sides.
Excellent crowd, chilly night.
Really filled in.
Yes, they did it. Showing their loyalty. Here we go.
Dickerson under center. Two running backs split behind him. Now three. And now a flag. And it's illegal procedure by Mountain View as Felipe Silvera moved to the backfield. I'm not sure if it was called on him or not, but it is illegal procedure. I don't think it was on him, but it looked like he did everything he was supposed to do, but it will make it now a 4th down and 9 for Mountain View, a whole different complexity. Still 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Plenty of time. Get that first down, and they got plenty of time to work with here.
Now they come out in a trick formation. They've got their kicker out there. And they've got Nick Butters at quarterback, so it is a strange formation. Butters is by himself. They could blitz him and cause all sorts of havoc. And now a delay of game call against Mountain View as Butters didn't get the call off. So it's another 5-yard penalty for delay of game.
And
you may want to get rid of the
Spartans.
the trick play.
Yeah, Spartans.
There was some confusion.
I think they're going to still do it.
Well, they're still staying in that formation. Now they're going to huddle up. Now they're going to huddle up with the coach, and now they're going to take a timeout. So a break in the action again. Still 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half, and still 3-0 Los Altos. Mountain View comes out now in a punt formation.
Well, they lost enough yards that they can punt.
Yeah. Well, they kept moving backwards on all their plays, so they have to do.
There's your Mountain View cheerleaders.
Now punt.
Okay, now Los Altos is
hustling people off the field. A lot of guys out there. Punt is away. It's an end-over-end kick that they'll wave it off. Ooh, good hustle downfield by the coverage team. I think it was Resnick, and he almost saved it from going into the end zone. No, was it? Was it?
Was it Tommy?
Might have been. It'll be first down at the 20-yard line for Los Altos as the Eagles will come out and see if they can move downfield. They still have
plenty of time. How many
plenty
timeouts?
Of time. I believe they have all of their timeouts.
Yeah.
I believe. They may have called one earlier. The scoreboard doesn't really show them. All right, so they got
2 left.
Actually, the scoreboard showing they got 1 left, which I didn't think they called 2. But anyway, Gano hands off to Higaretta. Higaretta turns upfield, gets out over the 20-yard line, out to about the 22-yard line, maybe 23. Pick up a 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Higaretta back in the game. He was sitting over here on the sidelines getting his upper nose worked on that play when he tried to dive in for the touchdown score. He hit his face.
Never a good thing.
No.
Gano with the give to Vargas. Vargas fights forward, gets out.
A nice little pop.
Over the 25, out close to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 1.
Una Kafuzi. In on the stop. Here's your, got through that initial line. Being dragged. No, that was Randy Rivas. I apologize. Randy, nice tackle. Senior.
Randy Rivas with the tackle on the last play for Mountain View.
So 3rd and 1 as the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. Gano from the shotgun. The give to Vargas. Vargas has the first down and more. Continues to fight for yardage. Jumps forward. They're going to whistle him down at the 33. Another look.
Here's your replay. There's your handoff. Just didn't want to go down.
They whistle it dead at the 34. Vargas continued forward, and the officials blew the whistle and blew it dead. But, you know, the officials want to protect the kids, too. So can't really fault them for trying to end the play when they can. Throw downfield is intended for Vargas and incomplete as Gano just overthrows him a little bit.
Ozzy Ortiz Verde got the arm up. Here he lofted it. A little short.
Yeah, a little short,
Yeah,
actually.
a little
You're
short.
right. He didn't overthrow him. A little
Yeah,
short.
no, a little short. Ozzy got that hand up and knocked it down.
1:08 to go here in the first half. Second down and 10 for Los Altos at their own 34-yard line. Gano again from the shotgun. Looks right, throws right, in and out of the hands, but caught and complete to number 2. That's Chris Tejada. Another look.
Here's your quick couple step drop, and Tejada, nice catch with his hands, slid out of bounds.
Out to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a 3rd down and 3. Clock continues to run.
Yeah.
We're under 40 seconds to go. No sense of real urgency
From the
at this
Eagles.
point in time. Yeah, looks to the right again. Complete, trying to get out of bounds. Now has a little lane to run down. Finally does get out of bounds. That was Bailey Thayer.
With Randy Rivas knocking him out. Here it is again. Once again, 2 little step drop. That's what they're hoping for. Missed tackle. They're moving the ball pretty good here, buddy, with not much time left.
First down at the 45-yard line.
I think there's got to be a time, though, that you're going to go for the end zone here.
Well, they want to try to get
Yeah.
or else get in field goal range if they could.
Don't know
Maybe
how.
get another one. Over the middle, it is complete. Dropped at the 26-yard line is Vincent Kolodny. And Kolodny gets the first down. That'll stop the clock to move the chains quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Come the Eagles. Gano is ready to go. We'll see if he spikes it here. And he does. Got to be careful on that play to make sure your offensive line is set. He does do just that. Another look.
Boy, and he got whacked, too. This is a nice catch. Kolodny with the catch. We'll see it. He went up high. Spun around and held on to the ball. Nice catch. Nice play.
22 seconds to go here in the first half as Los Altos breaks the huddle. Trying to get a touchdown if they can, but certainly want to try to get within field goal position. Gano in trouble. And he is dropped at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, big time dropped.
Los Altos is going to try to hustle back and get on the ball. 7 seconds. Gano has it. They can look downfield. He lofts it up, just throws it up for grabs. Out of bounds it goes.
That's
and
it.
the clock is at 0. We are at halftime. Los Altos Eagles in the lead, 3-0.
KMVT 15 is your community media center. We are here to provide hands-on training, equipment, and resources to you to express your voice over many distribution platforms. So when you think of KMVT 15, remember we have a full production facility, production truck, and an award-winning staff here to support your needs.
Halftime just about over here at Foothill College. It was a great halftime show by the Los Altos band, and
Boy, they had everybody out here.
they did. They got dry ice and everything, and it was
Xylophones.
yeah,
Dry ice and
It was amazing. The
backdrops and
The players tried to take the field, but the marching band refused to yield.
And the
Los
dirge,
Altos
what
to
about the
kick it
dirges?
off.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Los Altos. You can see it on the screen. 3-0 lead.
They were singing dirges in the dark.
There you go.
Kick is away. It's a little pooch kick that
Boy.
is going to be fielded semi-cleanly by the Spartans at the 28-yard line. They're able to hang on to it, and that's the important thing. It'll be Mountain View football inside their 30-yard line, right at the, looks like they're going to spot it at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mountain View to start the second half. They trail by 3.
And if you ask me, once again, that's good field position.
Oh, absolutely.
Los Altos not
it's a
kicking the ball deep.
29-yard
Yeah,
line.
they must not have the kick. Must not have the leg good.
Dickerson continuing at quarterback. Gives to the outside to Jay Austin. Austin gets out over the 30-yard line. Out to the 34-yard line. Nice pickup of 5 yards.
Nice pickup. There's your header. Still working that outside, trying to get outside. They're not letting them. Coming up for the tackle, Chad Dowdell, senior, 6'1".
We've seen the Spartans run the ball well in the past.
Yes.
Maybe they'll try to go back to that running game. Dickerson carried the ball a lot in the first half. Austin picks up 5 on his first carry, and it looks like they gave to him again as he gets out over the 35-yard line. And that was actually Silvera on the ball carrier.
Here's your handoff. Cut and go right up the middle, but there was nowhere to go. Plethora of Eagles there to make the stop.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 3 for Mountain View. Taking it himself is Dickerson. Dickerson able to get the first down as he gets out over the 40-yard line. And they'll spot it at the 43. Another look.
Yeah, Dickerson saw that little opening and grabbed it. Lead blocker had a good block on it. Help him punch it through there.
So a first down for Mountain View as they get out to their 43-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Dickerson under center. The give, it looks like to Silvera. And Silvera will get outside the 45-yard line to the 46. Another look.
There's your handoff. Left side in just this is nuts and bolts right now. They're just grinding it out here. This is what we've seen them do a lot this year.
Pick up of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, just going to say 3, 4, 5 yards every time.
The fake. Dickerson rolls to his left, looks downfield, throws, has a man. It's tipped up out of bounds. And pass is incomplete. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6 for Mountain View.
Here's your first pass play in the second half. He's rolling to his left. There's really nothing open there. Dickerson does a lot of throwing on the run. Left or right. Yeah, he can throw left or right when he's running.
9:21 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dickerson under center now backs out to survey the defense, comes back in. Fakes it, takes it himself, has a hole, fights through a tackler and gets into Los Altos territory. They'll spot it at the 45-yard line, 1st down for Mountain View.
Good play. Notice he kept it. Good blocking up front. Little linebacker had to come over and make the tackle.
First down for Mountain View. 9:10 to go here in the third quarter, the Jim O'Malley quarter, by the way.
There you go, my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him the other night. Had dinner with him.
Looking good.
Yes, he.
Give to Silvera. Silvera probes that defense, breaks through. He's open. He's in open territory. The 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mountain View. Felipe Silvera finds a hole up the middle and then cuts it to the outside and hits pay dirt for the Spartans. Another look.
Boy, here's a replay. Watch the handoff. Here it is right here. Great block. Two great blocks, and he got by that safety coming up. Nice run, nice run. Good speed. That's what you do. You keep hitting those holes, and once you get past those linebackers, you're in the open.
Spartans set up for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 8:41 to go here in the third quarter, Mountain View has taken the lead 7-3. Shot of the sidelines there for Los Altos as they trail for the first time tonight, 7-3.
Yeah, now it's going to be up to them to answer, and let's see what they can come up with. They spoke about it at halftime.
James Olson deep to receive for Los Altos. We haven't seen any deep kicks tonight so far.
On both sides.
This time we do. Taking it to 6. Out to the 15, 20. Nice move out to the 25 and brought down right around the 27-yard line. He's scrambling there, but just some excited players, that's all. Another look.
He's headed a little outside. Whoop, there's that little cut. And he got swarmed on by a couple tacklers.
Nice kick by Ozzy Ortiz-Verdi. And it'll be first down for Los Altos. They're spotting the ball at the 27-yard line. So a nice return. It was actually Jordan Janab on the return. Or Chad Dowdell. I didn't really get if it was a 3 or a 5.
Right.
Looking at the wrong roster. The give.
Whoa.
To Vargas. Vargas tries to get to the outside and is finally pushed out of bounds after he gets into Mountain View territory.
Boy, Nick Butters coming up.
Another look.
That was so quick. He got that, and he was, boy, nobody touched him. He got through that first gap down the sidelines. In came Nick Butters from his safety position and forced him out. Here it is again. Look at the speed. He's just moving.
Nice job by Patrick Vargas.
Yeah, got around the corner. Ozzy Ortiz-Verde could not get him.
First and 10 for Los Altos inside Mountain View territory. The snap to Gano. Gano gives again to Vargas. Vargas again to the outside. Runs over one tackler and then is knocked out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. It will be a pickup, 7 yards.
Here's the replay. Same play. If it worked one time, let's try it again. He did get outside, got around that corner. Boy, if you got Nick Butters coming up again to make the stop, they're doing something right.
Second down and 3 for Los Altos at the 41. Gano again from the shotgun. Has Vargas and Higaretta in the backfield with him. The give to Higaretta. Higaretta weaves his way through some defenders and gets down close to a first down. He's at the, looks like they'll spot it at the 39-yard line. Pick up a 2. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Little stutter step by Danny and by the run. Danny Holton in on the stop.
give to Vargas. Vargas is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up a 4th down. They're going to spot it back at the 42, a loss of a yard on the play. It'll bring up.
Watch 56 right in there. Noah. Nice little tackle. Had him by the ankles.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. It'll be a 4th down and 3.
6:31 left in the 3rd period.
Gano from the shotgun. Looks left, throws left, has his man complete. Knocked out of bounds is Chad Dowdle. Check that, that's Tejada. It's Chris Tejada. Another look at it.
Didn't even really take any steps, just a quick little throw to the left flat. Nice catch.
And Los Altos will go no huddle as they quickly come up to the line of scrimmage. Gano ready from the shotgun, looks left again. This time throws, floats one downfield, intended for Patrick Vargas, and it falls harmlessly to the ground at around the 10-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles.
KMVT Sports would like to thank TVU for providing their live coverage equipment for tonight's game. And a special thanks to the Palo Alto Medical Foundation for their continued support of KMVT sports programming.
2nd down and 10 for Los Altos as they break the huddle. The ball is at the 35-yard line of Mountain View. As the Eagles try to answer back, they trail 7-3.
Yeah, it's been a good drive.
Vargas breaks one tackle in the backfield, now tries to get to the outside. He's forced out of bounds close to the 30-yard line. A late flag comes in the area, maybe a personal foul.
Right. Well, he broke the first tackle, got to the outside. I'm wondering if Ozzy
maybe
Ortiz.
A face mask?
Birdie, let's see. He was grabbing up pretty high. The way he was, let's see.
Personal foul against Mountain View. So that should be a 1st down on the play for Los Altos. They're going to mark the foul off from the 31-yard line.
They didn't like the way he was tackled.
And it will be a 10-yard, 15-yard penalty. That'll take it down to the 16-yard line of Mountain View. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16 as the Eagles break the huddle.
1st down and 10 for the Eagles.
Higuereta checking in.
Higuereta and Vargas in the backfield along with Gano. Gano gives to Higuereta. He straight arms one tackle, cuts over into down close to the 10-yard line, and again another late flag comes in. This might be in the area of holding. We'll see what the call is.
Let's see if we can see any type of stiff arm. Nice little tackle. Boy, I don't know.
That might be
play was almost over.
Face mask against Mountain View. All right.
He must have grabbed Higuereta's mask.
Clearly.
Face mask penalty.
Takes the ball down inside the 10 to close to the 6-yard line, where it will be 1st down and goal.
Boy, those two
for Los Altos.
Yeah, those 2 penalties definitely helped them.
They've been down here before inside the 10, inside the 5, and have not been able to punch it in against this Spartan defense.
Boy, Spartan's done a good job.
The give to Higuereta. Higuereta fighting forward. A flag comes flying in. Higuereta is down close to the 1-yard line, but a holding penalty against Los Altos. And once again, the Eagles kind of shoot themselves in the foot. They get down to the 1-yard line, but all for naught as the holding penalty will back it up.
Problems in the red zone. There's your hold.
They're going to put the ball at the 15-yard line, where it will be 1st and goal for Los Altos from the 15. So a break for the Spartans, as the Eagles were once again knocking on the door, and now they get pushed back to the 15.
Talk about fair play. 2 straight penalties by the Spartans. Now Eagles throw one up here. Okay, here we go.
Gano from the shotgun. Looks left, throws left out in the flat to Vargas. The tackle is missed. Vargas tries to get to the outside, bowls over a tackler, gets down close to the 10-yard line. Looks like it'll be a pickup of about 5 yards.
Boy, Vargas just got away from that initial right there. Randy Rivas. So he did get he gained some yards. Where are we at?
Pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. 4:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter, the Jim O'Malley quarter. Gano from the shotgun. Gives to Higuereta. Higuereta tries to cut back up the middle, and he is met by a wall of Spartans.
Boy, absolutely no opening there.
May have lost a yard, maybe lost 2 yards as they push it back to the 12-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 12. Now they got to make sure to stay at least in field goal range.
Got to get something out of this.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Boy, give Mountain View Spartans credit.
Yeah, their defense, they bend, but so far have not broken. Gano from the shotgun. Higuereta in the backfield with him. A bad snap. Gano falls on it. That's all he could do, and it pushes the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line. Another look at it.
Let's see what happened. Just a low snap. Ball's rolling. Great job. Just fall on the ball. Don't try and pick it up.
They'll come out and try a field goal. It'll be basically a 41-yard field goal attempt by Albin Mallerstedt. Depends where they spot it. They'll actually spot it at the 32-yard line, so it'll be a 42-yard attempt by Matamata. The kick is up. The kick is just short. So a turnover on downs on the missed field goal will go over to Mountain View, where they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Boy, oh boy.
So Mallerstedt just short on the kick. Gave it a good try. But 42 yards in high school is a long way to kick it.
It is a long way, I know it. And without the ball going past the quarterback on that last down,
he would have made that easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he missed that by about 4 yards maybe.
So a little short.
So now the Eagles need to step up and play some solid defense here to get that ball back and keep the Spartans from taking a bigger lead. And because of some personnel issues, Mountain View is forced to take a timeout. So a break in the action. 3:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It is 7-3 Spartans. Shot of the cameraman. In the dark.
In the dark. In the recesses.
Singing dirges. Spartans break the huddle. The handoff to Silvera. Silvera fights for yardage, gets out close to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Another look.
Here's your replay. Nice clean handoff. Broke through. Jordan Auerbach, junior middle linebacker, in on the stop.
Colin Dickerson brings him up. Surveys the defense, and he will go under center. Motion. The give to the outside to Austin. Jay Austin with some good yardage gets out over the 30 out to the 35-yard line. Another look.
Here's your snap. Vallejo pulling guard in front of him.
So 1st and 10 for Mountain View. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. Spartans come to the line of scrimmage. Dickerson with the give to Silvera. Silvera cuts back against the grain, tries to get to the outside. He does. He gets over midfield down into Los Altos territory. They'll spot it at the 48.
Here's your replay. That was a nice gain. Silvera cut back, left side. Got outside a little too. Got past that first down marker. Nice little scamper.
1st and 10 for Mountain View at the Los Altos 48-yard line.
This is what Mountain View does. There's your handoff.
Silvera with the ball. Silvera gets inside the 45. He'll be dropped right around the 43-yard line. And Mountain View turning to that running game.
You watch him. Left side, right side. Different running backs. 3, 4, 5 a pop. That's all you need.
Quickly, the Spartans come up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Motion again, the give to Austin. Austin tries to get to the outside again. He turns the corner, gets out inside the 40, gets down close to the 37-yard line. Another look.
There's your look. Trying to get outside, and he kind of does. He gets past. There's your safety coming up, Chad Dowdo.
So Jay Austin picks up the first down for Mountain View. They're at the 37-yard line. A give again to the outside. This one is Silvera. Silvera gets inside the 35, down close to the 34-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and about 8.
Los Altos, a couple guys, hands on hips here. They're wearing them down. Spartans just pounding that ball. Michael Capote, sophomore center. You just saw him break the huddle, number 50. Doing an excellent job of blocking up front.
Dickerson under center. Looks to pass. Has time, throws out in the flat towards his running back, complete to Austin. Austin puts some moves on, spins to the inside and is swarmed over and brought down. They'll give him forward progress at the 20-yard line, where it'll be a 1st down for Mountain View.
There's your replay. That's what you do. You pound the ball, you run the ball, and then it opens up a couple little lanes here. There's your reception.
42 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Max Higuereta, initial stop. Max going both ways. When you're good, that's what happens in high school. You play both ways.
The give to Silvera. Silvera has a hole, tries to sneak through, and is then met by a Los Altos tackler, brought down around the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's your replay. Silvera just carrying the ball loosely. High stepping. Maxon on the tackle again.
Pickup of 9 yards on the play. It is 2nd down and 1. The give to Austin. Austin can't get to the outside and then is dragged down from behind.
Okay, they finally came in.
As he tried to go to the outside, couldn't. And a nice job by the Eagles stopping that one. And with that, the third quarter comes to an end. A break in the action, 7-3 Mountain View.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Fourth quarter action just about to get started here at Foothill College. I'm Paul Cunningham, joined by my compadre, the retired mailman Terry Ward. And a good game so far, and Mountain View knocking on the door, Mr. Ward.
Boy, great second half. Spartans prevailing here, just driving this drive down here, trying to get it in.
3rd and 1 at the 11-yard line for Mountain View.
Pounding the ball.
Colin Dickerson under center. Motion and the give up the middle. First time we've called his fullbacks. And I'm sorry, that was Jay Austin. He came in from a slot position. I thought they gave to the up back, Danny Holton, but they didn't. Another look.
Here it is. Yeah, number 20, carrying the ball, Jay Austin. Gave a good little spin move at the end there.
So it is 1st and goal at the 6-yard line here early in the fourth quarter. Dickerson under center. Motion the give to Silvera. Silvera probes the defense, tries to go through the guard tackle hole, gets down just inside the 5-yard line, close to the 4. It'll be a 2nd down and goal from there.
Yeah, that's where I thought he got stopped. Higuereta, Max in on the stop.
Second and goal. Spartans come up to the line of scrimmage. Motion. The fake. Dickerson takes it himself, and he is in for the touchdown. A very late call by the side official, but he judges that Colin Dickerson got into the end zone, and the Spartans take a 13-3 lead with 10:53 to go here in the game.
Here's replay. Keep your eye on the quarterback. He kept the ball. He does some good fakes. And fell right in for the touchdown. Nice play.
Ozzy Ortiz-Verdi on for the extra point. Snap, high snap, spot, the kick is up, the kick is good. And with 10:52 to go in the ball game, it is a 14-3 Mountain View lead. Spartans about to kick it off here, as they have now taken an 11-point lead. And they'll turn it over to their defense, who has played rock solid here tonight.
Another squibber.
Another squibber, makes it all the way back to the return man, and tackled at the 25-yard line is Jordan Janab.
With Chris Pena Prado making the initial stop here for special teams. All right, now let's see what we can do here.
1st and 10 for the home team, the Los Altos Eagles, under head coach Trevor Pruitt.
Got to get something going.
Eagles break the huddle. Kyle Gano out of the shotgun. High snap, bobbles it for a second, throws out into the flat, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver.
Yeah, he
was
never
out there for Bailey Thayer.
He never had it. Watch. It was, first of all, the snap was a little high. Whoop. Got it. Threw it over there and just kind of bobbled. Never really had possession.
And nice job by Gano to recover and throw a nice pass out there into the flat. Just unable to come up with it was there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Los Altos. Shotgun again for Los Altos. Looks left, throws left again. This time it is complete out into the flat, and a pickup of maybe a couple of yards out to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
Another look at it.
There's Noah Kios in on the stop. Same play. Right to the left flat. Wants him to try to break free. That's what they're looking for. Maybe a missed tackle to gain some yards, but sure-handed tackle.
So it'll bring up a third down and 8 for Los Altos. Gano out of the shotgun. Higuereta, the running back, with him. Looks out to his right, throws complete to Dowdell. And Dowdell is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and a punting situation for Los Altos, should they choose to do so.
Ozzie Ortiz Verde in on the stop. There's a disconsolate quarterback, Kevin Gano.
4th down and 5, and it will be a punt by Los Altos, or we anticipate a punt. Alvin Mallerstedt out to boot it away. Deep to receive for Mountain View is Tommy Resnick. Kick is away. It's a high kick. Resnick moves towards it, takes a nice eagle bounce, and will bounce out of bounds. They'll rule it out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A nice punt. And there's a flag down. It looks like roughing the kicker on the part of Mountain View.
Geez, I didn't even look. Did you see it, buddy?
I did not.
Nope.
We'll see how many yards it would be. Could be an automatic first. They're bringing it back down so they can march it off. It was 4th and 5, so I would anticipate it should be enough easily for the first down. We'll see how many yards it is. They'll march it off from the 30-yard line. It is a 5-yard penalty and enough for the first down. So first down for Los Altos. Their offense will come back out on the field.
Boy, what a break.
Big break for the Eagles. 9:33 to go in the game.
Huge break. That offense stalled on that last set.
So Gano out of the shotgun. He's got Patrick Vargas in the backfield with him.
It's a new life here. Let's see what they're going to do to that.
He gives to Vargas, and Vargas is immediately met in the backfield and lost a yard on the play. That'll back it up to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 11. Another look.
Ione Vetti in on the stop. Here's the replay. Nice quick little handoff. Hit immediately. He's not going anywhere.
2nd and 11.
It's a good defense for this Mountain View Spartan team.
Sure is. They're quick and they penetrate well.
Yep.
Gano looks over the middle, throws over the middle, complete, in and out of the hands. We'll see if they rule it complete or not. They rule it incomplete. Vincent Kolodny had the ball. It appeared he had it. Then he started to bobble it, and incomplete. Another look.
Another look right down the center. The pattern broke over the middle. Well, he got hit.
Never had control.
Spartan stuck his right arm in there and knocked it loose.
Boy, if he held on, he almost had some open spaces in front of him.
He sure did. He was rumbling and bumbling. To no avail.
3rd and 11 for the Eagles. 8:53 to go in the contest.
Time is, boy.
Tick, 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 tick.
This is a big set of downs here. Here we go.
Looks over the middle again, throws over the middle, tips it, and incomplete as Patrick Vargas unable to come down with another look at it.
Yeah, keep your eye on 44 for the Spartans. Danny Holton knocked it. There's the throw. Boop. Here's some good pressure. 21, 61.
Wow.
Oh, he got hit a couple times.
He had to get rid of that.
Chris Suarez.
4th and 11, and it looks like Los Altos will go for it here on 4th and 11 with 8:48 to go. They trail by 11. Not a bad move here with the ball at the 35-yard line. I mean, they need to score, and they realize that Mountain View's been moving the ball well on offense, so they're going to take a shot at it. They throw over the middle, and it was intended for Vargas, but Vargas just turned around a little late On the play, the ball falls incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs to Mountain View. Another look.
Here's your snap. Looking left all the way. Just nothing doing there, that's for sure.
So first down Mountain View. They will take over and have possession at the Los Altos 35-yard line, and I assume we will see a steady diet of run plays as Colin Dickerson comes out to join the huddle. He's gone the whole way tonight at quarterback.
Boy, that's not
for
the
Mountain View.
modus operandi that we've seen in the couple games we've done here.
But, you know, showing up like 10 minutes or 20 minutes before game time, we don't have a chance to talk to the coaches. So
True.
There could be injuries. There could be any host of things as to why they've gone with one quarterback tonight. But it certainly worked for them.
It's proven to be very effective. They scored the 2 touchdowns, both on long drives also.
A flag was thrown on the play. It's a delay of game penalty for Mountain View, so it pushes it back to the 40-yard line, and it'll be first down and 15 for Mountain View. Coach Shelley Smith has to be happy with what he's seen out of his defense tonight, and the offense here in the second half has started to click also. Oh, the fake to Silvera scramble for the ball, and falling on it is Colin Dickerson, and a nice job. Another look at it. As you'll see him lose the ball and have to go back and get it, and then just fall on it. If he hadn't, it could have been Eagle ball and a big turnover for the Eagles. But as that is not the case, it is a second down now and, third down and 24 for Mountain View. They're at the 49-yard line. Dickerson now looks to throw, now steps up into the pocket and scrambles for some yardage, gets back towards midfield, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Spun around by Koa Soto. Nice fake handoff there. I don't think he wanted to throw it, to be honest with you. He was just looking to see what he could get. He was looking downfield. There's always that chance, but that was his own number. He called that.
Fourth down and they're not going to punt the ball.
Fourth to go and lots.
Well, we've got 3 on the down marker and 4 they give to Austin, and Austin breaks free, gets very close to the first down and may have it as he gets down inside the 25-yard line, and on a third or fourth and a whole bunch, he picks up the first down.
Here, watch it play Austin with a nice little scamper. Took the quick hit. That was wide open. Look at that. I could have ran through that.
Well, at least walked through. I'm sure you could have run it.
Well, yeah, no, not with arthritis and the rheumatism, but
first down.
First down.
The give to Austin. Austin tries to get to the outside and turn the corner. He does. He gets inside the 15, down close to the 10-yard line, and another first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Here's your speed. Jordan Ginab in on the stop. He got outside. He's chugging there. There's Jordan in on the stop. Forced him out of bounds.
So it'll be a first and goal for Mountain View at the 8-yard line, as that last 2 runs by Austin has really taken the wind out of the sails of the defense. They give to Silvera. Silvera probes that defense, comes down inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark it very close to the 4, where it'll be second down and goal. 6:50 to go in the game.
Yep. Yeah, you can see the sails as wind is out of the sails here. For Los Altos.
Give to Austin. Austin looks to get around the defense, and he does. Into the end zone he goes for the touchdown. So Jay Austin looked to cut it up the middle, didn't see anything there, kept going to the outside, and just outran the defense.
Yeah, watch the speed of Mr. Austin. There's a little cut. Eyes checking out everything.
So it is a
There it is.
20-3 lead now, and the Spartans will go for the extra point. Another look there at Jay Austin. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. Breaking the action, 6:27 to go in the game, 21-3 Mountain View. Mountain View to kick it off as they now have their 18-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Spartans. Ozzy Ortiz Verdi to kick it off. Both kickers, as we pointed out, have pretty much been playing a squib kick game, but Verdi went deep last time, and this time he squibs it.
It's a squibber.
Tough hop. It's a live ball. And down at the 20-yard line was Jordan Janab.
Right. KMVT Sports would like to thank TVU for providing the live coverage equipment for tonight's game. And thanks to the Palo Alto Medical Foundation for their continued support of KMVT Sports programming.
So first and 10 for Los Altos from their 20-yard line, and they have their work cut out for them with 6:23 to go in the game, trailing by 18. Officials talked to both captains, so maybe there's some jawing going on down there, or warning them to
Mountain View Los Altos.
Yeah, it's a rivalry.
Yes,
so
it is.
ask them to mind their P's and most of their Q's. Gano looks right, throws right. Complete and immediately tackled is Dowdle.
Randy Rivas in on the stop.
Pick up of 5 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 5 for the Eagles from the 25-yard line. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage they come. Gano ready out of the shotgun. He has it, looks to his right, rolls to his right, has time, lofts a pass downfield, has a man, and caught in Eagle territory, in Spartan territory. The catch by Chad Dowdle. Another look.
Plenty of time. There's a nice little loft. He got behind the defender, and Chad made a nice little stop. Nice little catch.
Complete down to the 41-yard line, quickly up to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's what Los Altos needed.
Come the Eagles, as it'll be first and 10 from the 41, 5:50 to go in the game. They'll wait for the official to blow it in, and then it's good to go. Godot has it, looks over the middle, now throws off to the right, complete to Vargas. And Vargas has the first down. Another look at it.
There's your replay. Looked right. Nice pass out there.
Ball is spotted at the 30-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Los Altos. Godot rolling right, looking right. Now throws over the middle, complete to his big tight end. That's Vincent Kolodny. Kolodny gets down to the 11-yard line. Another look.
Here's your replay. Nice throw. Godot getting in the groove here. Nice catch.
The Eagles come up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go, just waiting for the down markers to be sent and the chain gang to get in position. They wave the clock to go. Godot is ready. He has it, looks left, throws left, into the end zone. It is incomplete as he threw into double coverage over there.
Yeah, tipped up by the Mountain View Spartan. There's your toss. Yeah, he was double covered up there. Nothing Tommy could do.
So it'll be second down and 10. From the 12-yard line they have it at. The Eagles can get a first down. Quickly throwing over the middle. It is complete, fighting for yardage. Getting down close to the 6-yard line. The completion again to Kolodny.
Nice catch. Kolodny's got some height on these guys.
Gano looks left, throws out into the flat. It is complete to Vargas. Vargas dives for the pylon, and they're going to say he is short.
Wow.
Of the touchdown. It's caught by Patrick Vargas. Boy, he sure looked like he hit that pylon.
I thought he got in too, buddy, but ref was right there. There's your toss. Caught, turn. That right knee went about the half-yard line.
The give to Higuereta. He fights forward, but he's not going to get to the end zone. It'll bring up a second down and goal from the 1-yard line.
See, this is running the clock. This is that touchdown not getting in there really hurt.
4:40 to go in the game. They'll break the huddle again. I could see them trying to run it in again.
Yeah.
Gano gives to Vargas. Vargas is stood up at the 2-yard line, fights forward, but he's not going to get there. They may have lost a yard on the play. They'll spot it at the 2-yard line. It'll be third down and goal.
Boy, he got whacked too. As soon as he got that ball in his hands. Here's your replay. Let's see who got in there. Yeah, he got hit immediately.
And the officials stopped the clock as Vargas is down on the field. Looks like he might be cramping up, but a break in the action. 4:08 to go in the ball game. It is 21-3 Mountain View. Patrick Vargas making his way off the field under his own power. A little bit of a hitch in his giddy up from the cramping he had, but we'll take you down from the lights and bring you back to the field. As it is third and goal from the 2-yard line.
Boy, and they're having a hard time punching it in.
They sure are. They give to Higuereta. Higuereta is swarmed over at the 5.
Wow.
So they got down so close on the 1-yard line.
And quickly, they moved. This set of downs was quick. They started up in on the 25 and drove down real good. A couple good pass plays, long pass plays, a couple nice runs. They get down here in the red zone and they just get stymied. And the clock is running, 3:31 right now.
Fourth and goal from the 5-yard line.
Huge.
Down by 18, they have to score here. They throw towards the end zone. It's caught into the end zone. It goes. Touchdown, Los Altos. A fine job in there by Chris Tejada. Another look at it.
Well, they had plenty of time to draw this play up. Nice play. Cutting across, just barely got in, too.
Nice concentration by Tejada as he had a defender right there on him, and he comes down with it into the end zone. He goes.
Perfect assessment, Paulie. Great concentration.
Extra point attempt. See if they fake it and go for 2. They don't. The kick is up. It is good. And a break in the action. 3:15 to go in the game. It is a 21-10 Mountain View lead. A lot of receiver numbers out there.
Yeah, I was just going to say, let's see how they drew up their onside kick plan here. Nothing crazy in regards to big shifts or anything like that.
Just got to make sure it goes 10 yards and then hope for the best if you're a Eagle fan, and the worst if you're a Spartan fan. A pooch kick does not go 10 yards. It's picked up by the Spartans on his way to the end zone and tripped up right from behind is number 44, Danny Holton. Let her look.
Boy, here's your little pooch. We knew what was coming. It bounced once and went right to, all your.
All the Eagles went 10 yards, but the ball only went 8, and Holton stepped right up there and took it.
Boy, nice little stop there by Jordan Jahab.
So it will be Mountain View football. There may have been a flag on the play. holding against Mountain View. Still their ball, but we'll see where they place it. The hold was well behind the run. I'm not even sure. Holton was out there so far in front. I'm not sure why anybody would even attempt to hold.
Block or do anything.
Yeah, just let Holton run, but they did, and it'll back the ball up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
And again, we anticipate Mountain View to just run the ball here and keep that clock going. 3:13 to go in the game, and they lead by 11.
Oh, that must drive a coach crazy. Not that, well, yeah. I mean, the game is somewhat decided, but
I mean, to hold on an onside kick
play
is
that's
odd. It's
the
just
ball's 30 yards away from you.
They give to Silvera. Silvera cuts back against the grain. Picks up a little bit of yardage, maybe a couple of yards, but he did exactly what Coach Smith wanted him to do, just hang on to the ball. And Los Altos
Timeout.
will apparently take a timeout. The clock apparently continued to run, but they will go ahead and reset it. So a timeout called on the field. 2:51 at the moment to go in the game. 21-10 Mountain View. Shot of the Eagles sideline, and we got the clock fixed. There's actually 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. And it will be 2nd down and 8 for Mountain View as they break the huddle. Colin Dickerson under center. The give to Jay Austin. Jay Austin couldn't get to the outside, so he just ducks into the middle. And will pick up a couple of more yards. And again, a timeout will be called by Los Altos. And a break in the action, 21-10 Mountain View. Shot of the cheerleaders here tonight as Mountain View will once again huddle up and then come out. I think Los Altos may have one more timeout. It is 3rd down and 6. The give and a reverse to Austin. Austin has the 1st down and much more. Austin is into the end zone for the touchdown. As they went with a reverse. Another look.
There's your replay. One handoff, second handoff, cut up. And it was just his speed. Very swift. Boy, you don't see Resnick missing a tackle, but, or I'm sorry, Tejada.
27-10 at the moment, pending the extra point as Ozzy Ortiz Verdi is out for the extra point. Snap, spot, the kick is up, and the kick is good. A break in the action, 2:50 to go in the ball game. 28-10, Mountain View.
KMVT 15 is your community media center. We are here to provide hands-on training, equipment, and resources to you to express your voice over many distribution platforms. So when you think of KMVT 15, remember we have a full production facility, production truck, and an award-winning staff here to support your needs.
Always good to see a commercial with Bobby Chastain, our producer-director, in it.
Correct. Producer-director.
Extraordinaire.
Fantastic. The best.
Mountain View to kick it off as they now have, once again, an 18-point lead. And the squib kick working its way down the field, taken at the 15-yard line. Nice move back, cutting across the grain, and a good return out there by number 5. That's Jordan Janab, and Janab gets out right to the 30-yard line. They're going to spot it, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Los Altos. With little time left in the game and maybe a timeout. It's going to take a miracle.
Yes, it is, my friend.
Eagles break the huddle. Snap to Gano. Gano throws over the middle, connects with his tight end, Vincent Kolodny. Kolodny gets out to the 36-yard line, pickup of 6 yards. Second down and 4. Quickly come the Eagles up to the line of scrimmage. Gano has it again. Throws over the middle, complete again, this time to Vargas. Vargas is going to pick up maybe 2 yards. Gets out to the 37-yard line. Another look at it.
Here's your replay. Coming across the middle. There's your reception. Drag down.
Third down and 3. Gano has time. Gano lost it down the field. Almost intercepted.
Boy, Nick Butters. Here's your drop. Gonna have the throw. Oh, okay. He's going for Vargas to no avail.
So it'll bring up a 4th down and 3 for Los Altos.
1:51 left.
Trips to the left for Los Altos. Gano looks left, throws out to Vargas. Vargas fights to try to get forward, but nothing doing, and it will be a turnover on downs to Mountain View. And a first down for them at the Los Altos 36-yard line. And they may be able to just kneel down and end this ball game. 1:43 to go in the game.
Well, Mountain View in all aspects of this game tonight, especially the red zone defense, Paulie, they really excelled.
Well, they came out in the second half, and boy, they put 28 points up on the board in the second half.
Yeah. Offense and defense.
So Mountain View will break the huddle.
They have one more game. They're going to at Los Gatos for their final game of the season.
And now
Spartans.
Mountain View, for reasons unknown to your crew here in the booth, has called a timeout. 1:43 to go in the game. 28-10, Mountain View.
Music, music, music.
And the band played on. First down for Mountain View, and they're still trying to get their formation together. Dickerson under center. To give up the middle, and there goes Silvera. Silvera is
I think he's in.
Down at the 1-yard line. He almost got into the end zone, but he will be brought down at the 1. Another look.
Boy, they're just lacking concentration there by the. He just broke right through. Just like Austin did on that last touchdown run. He's just dragging Jordan.
So first and goal at the 1-yard line. 1:19 to go in the game. They could take a knee here, but they don't. Into the end zone, it appears they go. We'll wait for the signal. Touchdown, Mountain View. Another look.
Just a little keeper. Gosh, he fell in.
Makes it 34-10 with 1:11 to go in the game. Well, when you have a rivalry, I guess you're going to try to score as many points as you can against your rival.
Well, but the ball's on the 1-yard line. What are you going to do?
Well,
you got to just. I know what you're saying.
You could take a knee.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Mm-hmm.
Ortiz Verdi for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. Breaking the action, 1:10 to go in the game, 35-10, Mountain View. Los Altos about to receive the kick with 1:10 to go. Kick is away. This time is taken by the upback, weaving his way through the defense and gets out over the 35 to the 37. So a nice little return there. Looks like it was by number 21. That's Sean Oliver. Excuse me, check that. 21 is Kai Jarman. I had the wrong roster up. Sean Oliver's on Mountain View. Los Altos return. 1:04 to go in the game. And we'll see what Los Altos decides to do here. Kyle Gano still out there at quarterback. Gano out of the shotgun. To give, it looked like to Higuereta. Check that, it was actually to Vargas. And Vargas loses 3 yards. Another look.
There's your handoff. Caught behind the back, in the backfield by Darius Masson.
So Vargas gets pummeled, loses 3. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 13, and maybe they're not going to fall on it here. I thought maybe they would just take a knee and run it out. 30 seconds to go in the game. Gano from the shotgun gives up the middle. And again, nothing doing as the running back picks up maybe a yard and then is pushed back for a loss. And now the clock will run down, and that should do it, as Los Altos will not run another play. And this ball game will be over. So the rivalry game this year goes to the Mountain View Spartans as they come away with a 35-10 victory. We'd like to thank our producer-director, Bobby Chastain, our replay operator, Luis Costa, camera crew of Ted Milkey, Nick Borda, Bill Snow. For all of us here at KMVT, for my friend, the retired mailman, Terry Ward, I'm Paul Cunningham. We'll see you next time.